So in the bottom right we have our favorite Zerg player, which I've casted before. We have Novich Konik, the master of Zerg. The master of Zerg. And at the top left we have the blue Protoss. From the Psy X clan we have Leo. Leo the man. He's the Protoss. Now I know that Novich Konik is a relatively good player. As I mentioned, he is a Diamond 2 player. And it seems that both players should be quite evenly matched actually. And so far we have a simulator coming out from Leo right after his gateway. It's curious, isn't it? The probe is traveling across the map in search for a new home. Look at that music. Timing so perfectly with the probe. Dun, dun. The journey of the probe. A new hope. What a curious strategy, building a hatchery in the opponent's expansion. I like Novich Konik. I'm not sure what Mr. Leo is thinking about this. He's just sent a zealot to deal with it, but it's not exactly very... I mean, look at this. This is just classic Diamond League. I bet Novich Konik is going to immediately cancel the hatchery after when it's at like 10 health. So his opponent will have no mining. Well, not that Leo was actually planning to build a nexus there in the first place, probably. But it certainly it's making Leo sort of panic a bit inside. And I mean, the drone is probably going to live if the probes don't get us around. Well, what a derp. What a derp. You could have microed those probes properly. Derp! He has derp, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, we have Novich Konik being the greedy Zerg that he is. He's already starting his third hatchery with only 4 workers at his natural expansion, just how he likes it. He likes... What is going on in this game? Why is Novich Konik building so many hatcheries? Looks like he has a hatchery fetish. Wants to build more hatcheries. Well, I've never noticed that. If you look here carefully, there's actually some kind of light source coming out. I'm not sure what that's about. Of course, another hatchery to distract opponents. We have 5 probes pulled off mining. That is, of course, a devastating blow to Leo's income. Not that he had a very high income in the first place, but I mean, Novich Konik, he is indeed producing nothing but queens and probably more drones. And if he does desire, he can build lots of Zerglings, which he is going to do right now. But unfortunately, the Zerglings, I do not believe, can penetrate this wall. But his Zealot, he is resistant to. He is resistant to all forms of penetration, and he stands there resolute. I think that's one of the Zealot quotes. I stand resolute. Or maybe I'm mistaken. That's quite a large number of Zerglings. Am I worried for Leo? No, because, well, he can probably walk in a few sentries, but this gateway is going down extremely quickly. I mean, if this gateway falls, he needs to build another pilot knight here. Very apt response by Leo. Very precisely done as well. Quite impressive. I do like Novich Konik's style of playing it. It's so greedy. It's so greedy, but if it's sort of a cheese, sort of like a macro cheese in my opinion. Cheese is not only limited to all-ins, cheese can also be macro-oriented. And it looks like Novich Konik's strategy actually worked, because now Leo has no probes in mining from the gas. And basically Leo has actually 0 gas income, which is quite problematic, but at this point he doesn't really need gas income, which is quite clever of him actually. But he's just adding on more and more gateways. But so far, Novochkanic is going to transition to roaches. And of course, classic, he's building blind spore crawlers just in case Leo actually builds an oracle. But it looks like Leo, he's really obsessed with gateways, so he's going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gateway, 1 robotics facility, 2 base all in. Very, very cool indeed. Very, very cool. But will not Novochkanic be prepared? I think so. He has 8 roaches on the way and he can keep producing more roaches. And he is indeed going for the Hydralisks. The Hydralisk action is going to come. Hydralisks, of course, are very gas heavy. And of course, Novochkanic, he's not mining fully from this gas geyser. Heresy indeed. Heresy, I say. And the Hydralisk then is done, and now he can start producing Hydralisks. But I'm a bit worried for Leo. I mean, his income is just not going to support 8 gateways for a very long time if his all-in does not work. He's being bottlenecked, but he's sending a lot of zealots, which is really, really, really terrifying. How many zealots are there? Like more and more zealots. Do I think Novochkanic can hold on? I think he can hold on if he doesn't botch his micro, and he just botched his micro a little bit. But again, there are so many zealots. This is just Protoss zerging the Zerg in a way. I think Novochkanic's macro Gs did not pay off this time. So this is a total yikes. Oh my lord, this is a beastie yikes. Can I have some beastie yikes in the chat, please? We need some beastie yikes in the chat in order to spice this up. Look at this, Novochkanic. So many drones, quite a lot, 3 queens, well 4 queens I think. But he has 10 more roaches on the way. But do I think 10 roaches can kill these zealots? These zealots do have charge, however, but the roaches do have roach speed. But I'm very worried for Novochkanic here. He can't hold on with just 10 roaches. But, I mean, at some point, Leo is going to run out of resources, but whether he's going to run out of resources before he kills Novochkanic, that's the real question. The Roach Warren is actually going to go down, and Novochkanic is going to suffer a heart attack from these large amounts of zealots. I mean, my life for Ire! They're going to sacrifice themselves for Ire, but is it enough? I mean, they're just funneling into this mess, this blob. I can't even see it. It looks like all the drones have been killed, but there are a couple of roaches out, but roaches, unfortunately, they do not counter mass zealots. Novochkanic, he slams his keyboard, he slams his computer screen, he crushes his mouse. He's very tilted from that victory, and that is a 1-0 for the Cyx clan. Congratulations, Leo. That was a most interesting strategy. I do like that mass zealot strategy. A most enlightening way to play Protoss. I haven't seen that for a very long time, but I'm sure this happens on the ladder every day. And of course, because Leo won, I think he will be playing a game, if I'm not mistaken, and we will have our second player for the QT Club clan. Well, I'm not sure who it is, but whoever they are, they better not lose to mass zealots. And have a look at the maps. I know they published some new premium maps. I'm not sure what this is all about. Just trying to stuff in as much microtransactions as possible. More and more premium arcade maps. I do know that arcade is very popular, so It's a good way to, you know, empty the wallets of those who are devoted to the arcade of Starcraft. Direct strike. Fascinating. But then again, none of the arcade maps has as much depth and content as there is compared to the multiplayer mode. So really, there's not much point in playing the arcade, except for fun, of course. Next player will be Hybrid, who is a Diamond 2 Terran, and has played a good number of ladder games this season. So we have Leo again, your resident Diamond 3 Protoss. Surprisingly, he was only a Platinum League last season, so congratulations, Leo. You have some most creative strategies that I approve of. And what kind of strategies do I approve of? Strategies that make the opponent tilt very hard. I'm sure Novishkonik is certainly tilting very hard from that mass zealot rush. We'll start up with another game, straight fresh from the clan war. We have, from the Cutie Club, we have Hybrid. And in the bottom right, we have the same old Protoss. Leo from the Cyx clan. Leo. Leo. Wow. Acid Plant LE shall be the map here. We have a supply depot being built. The gas first build. Very ambitious. One does not usually see gas first versus Protoss, and the barracks is going to come down. Meanwhile, Leo, will he go for some cheese again? I wonder. The most tilting strategy is to, well, just play any strategy against Terran as Protoss, really. That is the real tilt. Right there. And I think Hybrid is already very tilted because a probe is in his base. Okay. I know you're Terran, and if a probe is in your base, you're already tilted. Your chances of winning the game already exponentially decrease because you're tilted. And this just made Hybrid 10% less likely to win the game as well, just because he's very tilted on this already. You can calculate the cumulative probabilities of Hybrid winning the game, and it's growing lower and lower for every second that this assimilator is being built. Nope, the probe comes back in. Hybrid is now more and more less likely to win the game. And the most annoying part about Protoss is that their shields regenerate. And it looks like Leo might lose his probe. Nope! The Reaper is attacking the assimilator instead. Nope, and the probe scouts the triple barracks. And a quadruple barracks. Can we have 7 barracks, 1 base all in? Pure Marines. Wait, what's this? What is this? A double robotics facility cheese. Oh my lord. Yikes. Beastie yikes. Yikes. This is very, very disgusting. And someone is having some lag on the other side. Not sure. Disgusting indeed. This is just absolutely atrocious. Leo. Using these dirty tactics every game. Note that he's on 1 base only. He's mining fully from the 2 gas guys. What will he produce? Is he going to keep producing immortals, warp prisms, and then warp in a lot of zealots? I feel like that's his plan. And see what I told you about Protoss tilting Terran? This is the perfect example of the tilt. Hybrid is so tilted that he misplaced his base. His hands are shaking from anger. His heart is telling him that he wants to crush the Protoss, but actually he can't crush the Protoss because he already misplaced his natural expansion. The Cyclone is coming out. He's trying to get Stim, but Stim versus 2 Immortals already out. Ay. This is going to be so disgusting. The Cyclone is going to make short work of the Assimilator, but alas, Hybrid needs a lot more Marines than that if it's going to survive this brutal assault by the elite Immortals. Look at these Immortals with arms that are cut off. The skin makes the Immortals look like have no arms up, but unfortunately the bunker goes down immediately because Immortals deal such a large amount of damage to armored things, including buildings. This is just disgusting at this point. I hope that, in my heart, I hope that the Terran will win, but we all know the Protoss has already won. Nope. Leo is deciding to do fancy micro, but he needs to retreat once his Immortals run out of shields. I do believe that Hybrid can hold this off if he's clever about it and if he gets the Warp Prism. Of course, he must get the Warp Prism. He needs to use the Cyclone's lock-on ability to kill the Warp Prism immediately. That's good of him. Now the Warp Prism is gone. He should be able to deal with the Immortals, no problem. Looks like Leo might be slightly set back. Nope, he's continuously producing Immortals. But I feel that Hybrid has and is going to hold this up. He just needs to produce more and more Marines for a safety net so that he won't lose his expansion. And once he gets that expansion up and running, he should be able to crush Leo with no problem. Just building nothing but Marines, really. Sometimes the best way is the simplest way. So the simplest way is to just build nothing but Marines. That's quite a good way. Because we all know that Leo has absolutely nothing. But I do believe that Hybrid still hasn't scouted the proxy robotics. But I mean, this amount of Immortals and a Warp Prism, sure, it looks very intimidating, but once Leo has a few, once Hybrid has a medevac and Stim and combat shields are completed, I mean, he just needs to Stim, kill the Warp Prism, and it should be completely fine. Yeah, he should focus, yeah. His mules are trying to join in on the fight, but unfortunately, as mules think they're very worthy warriors, but actually mules, they're mining tools, which, if you look carefully, the mining tools of the mule are like these spinning blades, so I really don't understand why they cannot attack. In fact, mules should deal as much damage as a marine, I think. I mean, man, those spinning blades are able to carve and pull out minerals. They should be able to kill things as well. Doesn't make sense to me. It looks like Hybrid is going to spot this proxy robotics, hopefully, for the sake of Duty Club. And is he going to? Yup, he's going to kill the Immortals. Nope. Happily, he gets a Viking. And it looks like Hybrid is going to pull ahead in the macro game. Whereas Leo realizes that. And as a Protoss player, he finally realizes that he can't cheese every game and expect to win. Looks like Hybrid was a very is going to get carpal tunnel soon because of his abnormally high APM for a diamond player. But carpal tunnel or not, he managed to defeat a Protoss, so we need to give him a round of applause. There we go, a round of applause for our dear Terran player, Hybrid. Let me just take a sip of water here. Just gonna pick the map. We will wait for our next players to come. And Hybrid. Hopefully he'll be able to put up a more impressive performance, because I don't believe this next opponent is just going to continue cheesing. Our next map will be Eastwatch. Eastwatch, the Watch of the East. Imagine if Blizzard released a map in Starcraft called Overwatch. No! That's not going to happen. Disgusting. Who wants to play Overwatch in Starcraft? That's just heresy and sacrilege. Disgusting indeed. Our next players will be Phoenix. Phoenix versus Hybrid. Hybrid. Maybe he should play a hybrid race. Hey. We're gonna start right now. And Phoenix is a Protoss as expected, because he loves Phoenix. He loves Phoenix, the Executor. Phoenix, the... what's he called? What's Phoenix's official title? Executor of the Conclave. No, he's not a Conclave Executor. Actually he was, wasn't he? I don't know. I'm not a lore fan of Starcraft anyway. I'm not well versed in the lore of Starcraft. But in the bottom left we have Phoenix from the Psy X clan. And in the top right we have the Terran player, who might be a little bit tilted that he's playing against the Protoss. Again is QT Club's Hybrid. The Hybrid is stronger than him. And as we see ourselves on Eastwatch LE, looks like Phoenix is going to... But wait, does he see the proxy barracks? I bet Hybrid at this point is like, you know what? I tried to go a macro build and a Protoss player cheesed me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to free Rax Reaper the Protoss this time. And note that his positioning of these barracks is a little bit risky, but perhaps he's played on this map before and he knows that, well, the probe is going to come out right here and right around here, and they can't see the barracks, so it's quite disgusting, I must say. But he's going to add on another barracks perhaps. Nope! But unfortunately Phoenix did send out a probe, and he's going to be wondering what on earth is going on with this, and he's going to say, yep, it's free Rax Reaper. I haven't seen that strategy for a long time, he says. He says, I've got to actually do something to save myself. And look, Hybrid is stealing the opponent's gas. And I think Phoenix is so panicked at this point, he's forgotten to use his chrono boost. And he's adding on a ton more gateways. And he's just having like this oh shit moment. Like, he's saying, oh shit, I haven't played against Free Rack Reaper for such a long time, I'm so dead, he says. And as Reapers come flooding in, I think Phoenix is going to have a very hard time dealing with this. Yep, get those... No, this Reaper should be attacking! Go, attack! Keep attacking, kill the Stalker. Micro the Reaper back, oh my god, no. Oh my god, I actually might have saved the Reaper, but I don't think 2 Reapers can actually kill a Stalker. And, I mean, at this point, if he sent out an SCV to build like a bunker, like at the bottom of here, that would be pretty good as well. But it looks like the Reapers are going to kill the Stalker immediately. But more Stalkers are coming along, and the Probe Massacre is coming along, and we just had a lag spike here for no apparent reason. That's good Reaper micro. He needs to move this back. I'll be a little bit hashed. Yep. It looks like Phoenix is so panicked that he's forgotten to micro his Stalker, and the Stalker just dies immediately. I mean, remember, the Reaper's health regeneration is active as long as the Reaper is not taking damage. So even if the Reaper is attacking and they're not taking damage, they'll still be healing up quite quickly. And it looks like Phoenix is going to die to 3 Rax Reaper. This is beautiful. This is exactly the sort of cheese we needed to destroy Protoss players. Very nice indeed, Hybrid. Very nice indeed. My highest appreciation for you. Unfortunately, Phoenix is not a fan of high APM, as usual, and as the stereotype of Protoss players, he is confirming that Protoss players do in fact do not need high APM to get to Diamond. But then again, that was pretty fun. Now I'm betting that Phoenix is very tilted right now. He's in fact crushing his keyboard and he's pulling out all the keyboard keys and he's throwing them into the toilet and flushing them down the drain. That's what happens when you're tilted. Especially if you lose to 3 Rax Reaper. 3 Rax Reaper. I'm not actually sure how to deal with 3 Rax Reaper if I'm playing Protoss. But the Stalker strategy, it's not the best, is it? I mean, Adepts would have been probably better. Adepts are fast, they're mobile, they have shade so that if the Reaper tries to run off at low health, the Adept can shade forward and catch off the Reaper. And Hybrid, he's just dominating. He's won 2 games so far for the QT Club, and this is a best of 7. So, as long as he wins 2 more games, or whoever player wins 2 more games, then QT Club will win this clan war. But if, who knows, maybe they'll reverse and maybe they will reverse sweep, and Hybrid will be eliminated. Who knows? You know what? Let's have a look at Hybrid's profile. I'm pretty sure he's a player who's played a lot of games. He is Diamond 2 in all races. Actually, no wonder he's so good. He has such a good sense of. He has such a good game sense. If I'm fumbling around with words, he is a Diamond 2 in all 3 races. Maybe he's just playing Terran on a whim, you know, who knows. Let's have a look at his match history. He is playing Terran for most of the games. He's playing custom games, of course, with his friends. He's winning a lot of games so far. Exciting, isn't it? You know, it's one of those things. Some people only play 1 race, some people play all races, and if you play all races on a relative basis, you'll get to know how all the 3 races work, and you'll have a better game sense. And his micro is pretty good, so there's that as well. But yikes, 3 Rax Reaper, that's something I've never seen in a long time, especially against Protoss. With their shield batteries, disgusting shield batteries. We are going to be playing on Blackpink LE. Yikes. It will be Hybrid versus Baxter, who is a Zerg. A Diamond 2 Zerg. Do I have faith in Baxter to crush Hybrid? Not a lot of faith, but it's faith enough, isn't it? We shall start the game shortly. And hopefully, at this point, Hybrid has another new strategy that he's going to bring to the table, and not just another 3 Rax Reaper. But I must say, people don't expect 3 Rax Reaper a lot, so they might panic, or they might, you know, have an inappropriate counter to 3 Rax Reaper and end up losing anyway. On Blackpink LE today, We have in the top right, we have Baxter from the Psy X clan. And in the bottom left, we have again Hybrid. Hybrid. What kind of strategy are you going to bring to the table? He's going for gas first again. Baxter. Whoop. This Overlord just spawned. This Overlord is wondering about life. I've never seen this Overlord skin before. I presume he's going to go hatch first now that he's sent his drone here. We are going to see some kind of barracks. Hopefully, maybe a mech. Some mech action. Well, Hybrid has pretty good micro of the Reapers, so I would think that bio is more of a style. You know, the splitting of units. But then again, we have Swarming coming up long. This comes the time when we're all left wondering what Hybrid is actually going to do this game. It's just going to go for a standard Reaper fast expand. The drone was a little bit late there. Nope, the SCV is going to battle the drone, but the drone is going to run away in fear. The poor drone. And I'm going to say that I'm not sure whether Baxter has the wits to kill Hybrid. And the refinery is coming up along right after the factory, so this could be potentially a Hellion opener. And I'm just wondering, I've never seen that. Supernova! Supernova! Right in the middle of the map. A supernova. That sounds very space-ish, doesn't it? I thought a supernova was like one of those things when a star died or something. Like a massive explosion of gas. And other substances, which I know nothing about. Hopefully no one is an aspiring astronomer in the chat right now, so they're going to correct my mistake, but again, astronomy is not just about looking through a telescope in the sky, looking at the stars, you know. It's more than that. Oh Lord, the Reaper is going to escape with this lifeline. Hellions are going to poke a little bit at the third base, and nope, he's not sending any units to defend it. The creep is not spread out far enough yet for the Queens to respond quickly to that. More Hellions and more Hellions. What is this? A Raven with cloak. Most interesting. He's going to research cloak and build a Raven. And build more Hellions, of course. There's a gap in the wall here, which I do not approve of. There's an armory coming along. This could potentially be a Hellbat Banshee push or something. Which would be most interesting, actually, because Baxter actually has absolutely nothing to defend against Hellions. He's making a Baneling nest. But is it too late? Looks like we have a little bit of lag here, which we can attribute to one of these players. And it looks like, nope, the Hellions are going to run away. But once he has his Banshee out, there can be nothing to do about that if he doesn't have any detection. Is the armory done? The armory's nearly done. He can now convert them into Hellbats. I bet he's thinking about that right now. And Hybrid is going to Well, he's going to run straight into the expansion. He's not going to change to Hellbat form yet. There's no need for that. He can change to Hellbat form now, I guess. Maybe he forgot about that and finished the armory. It looks like even Hellbat form is not needed. He's just going to kill everything with the Hellions. But the Zerglings are going to eventually deal with the Hellions. But 17 drones have been killed. 19 drones now. You can see the drone kill counter right here. Well, it looks like Baxter has a low number of drones. And it looks like he's going to go for a little bit of mech. He's going to spice things up a little. He's going to go for 2 additional factories with tech labs, and I'm not sure where that Raven went actually. Where did that Raven go? The Raven's got 1 kill. Maybe that Raven spawned an auto turret and killed a Zergling. But the Raven overall is quite good for the early game harass, especially if you just get the anti-armor missile. You just throw that missile into the middle of a pack of Zerglings and your Hellions will just not even roast him, they'll just, you know, evaporate. And it looks like, well, he's going for a Hydralisk then. A Hydralisk then with 2 Evo chambers. That is a very, very risky move. But he does have a lot of queens. Some more Hellions coming along. Oh, those drones are so close to being dead. Oh, don't do that to me, please. That is disgusting to watch. I'm not sure whether I feel sorry for the Zerg player or whether I feel happy for the Terran player. It's such a conflict. It looks like he's going to be building some 4s. He's going to do 4 drops. I'm not sure that's a good choice with this many queens out. I would have preferred if he just built a lot of tanks and just slow pushed. But I mean, Hybrid, he's ahead in the macro game and he's ahead in everything basically. He's got Blue Flame started, and once these medevacts come out, the Hellbats, if he decides to transform the Hellion into Hellbats, are going to be near indestructible, and the 4s are just going to be so annoying to deal with. He's researching the whatever this upgrade is. Jesus Christ, they updated the Hydralisk upgrade in it. They split it into 2. So I'm really not sure what this icon is representing. It's either the range or the health upgrade, or the something, I guess. Looks like the Banelings are going to be patrolling and guarding this area with a lot of Zerglings. And Baxter does have vision on his side of the map, but is he expecting a double 4 drop? I think not. This is the current camera view. Oh, he realizes 4s are being dropped. What is he going to do? What is Baxter going to do? Nope. He's going to send his Banelings to kill the 4s. Oh, this is painful to watch. Banelings into 4s? No. No! Not Banelings into 4s, please. No. That was so painful to watch. Oh my god. Those 8 Banelings or 9 Banelings, whatever it was, they dealt like 30% of the 4's health. That was so painful to watch. Anyway, we have these Hellbats who are going to roast the Hydralisk, and I think that at this point Baxter has already lost all his army and he's going to lose all his drones, and the game is unfortunately going to be favoring Hybrid so much that it is just sad. And the 4 drop is going to continue, and unfortunately Baxter apologizes to his team, and Hybrid takes another win for the QT Club. Very good, very well played, very well played. So it is now 3-1 in favor of QT Club.